Hi, Taehyung lovers all around the world. Welcome back to the Taehyung Lovers channel, a channel that never stops uncovering facts, data, and truth about two names that always make the world search for answers in just 3 seconds. Kim Taehyung and Jeon Jungkook. Stop scrolling. Don't go anywhere, because this content is not ordinary entertainment. This is an important, sensitive, and crucial discussion for all lovers of Kim Taehyung and Jungkook. If you skip this video, it means you are leaving behind a truth that is deliberately hidden by many false narratives out there. In this video, we do not speculate. We investigate, we verify, and we speak based on facts and data from the most trusted sources in the world. Key points that we will discuss and that you must watch until the end. 1. Why are the names Taehyung and Jungkook always the center of global rumors? 2. The real facts behind the label of global icons recognized by world-class media. 3. Why many people are not ready to accept their success. For what really happened leading up to BTS's major comeback. 5. And the truth that makes many parties uncomfortable if you know it. This is not content for half-hearted viewers. This is content for those of you who dare to know the truth. So don't go anywhere. Watch until the end, because every minute will open a new perspective and may make you angry, shocked, or even more convinced. Don't forget to like as a form of your support for the truth. Comment where you're from, because we at the Taehyung Lovers channel read your comments one by one, especially those that are positive and constructive. And of course, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss the next facts. Let's go, Taehyung Lovers. The truth begins now. January 2026. And it is precise in those 3 seconds that every time the names Kim Taehyung and Jeon Jungkook appear together, global public emotions always explode. January 2026 reopened a reality that has never truly faded. Being a supporter of Taehyung and Jungkook, often referred to as Taekook, is not a safe, comfortable, or pressure-free position. It is a choice of stance, and that stance demands courage. From the very beginning, support for Taehyung and Jungkook has never existed in a vacuum. Their names have repeatedly been dragged into whirlwinds of rumors, sourceless speculation, and narratives deliberately constructed to trigger internal fandom conflict, as well as sensational public consumption. Anyone who chooses to stand by their side must be ready to face waves of false information content designed not to deliver facts, but to provoke clicks, anger, and division. Ironically, this storm of rumors is the clearest proof of one thing. The influence of Taehyung and Jungkook is too great to be ignored. In the global entertainment industry, irrelevant figures are not attacked systematically. Only those standing at the peak of influence become targets. Kim Taehyung, objectively and measurably, has recorded extraordinary success in the international fashion world. The title king of sold out is not a fan myth, but a term repeatedly validated by sales data and industry reports. Every appearance of Kim Taehyung, whether on the runway, in editorials, or in advertising campaigns, consistently triggers sales spikes within hours. Vogue, one of the highest authorities in the fashion world, has even openly confirmed this phenomenon. This recognition places Kim Taehyung not merely as a brand ambassador, but as an economic and cultural force capable of moving global markets. At this point, part of the public begins to feel uncomfortable. Success that is too real often triggers emotional resistance. Admiration turns into jealousy, then metamorphoses into rejection. Mass psychology works sharply. When someone shines too brightly, there will always be an urge to bring them down through negative narratives. Meanwhile, Jungkook moves forward with equally strong influence, though in a different spectrum. His success goes beyond music. He becomes a magnet for global brands that see more than mere popularity. They see consistency, professionalism, and cross-cultural appeal. Jungkook is a rare figure capable of reaching multiple generations at once, from mainstream pop listeners to global audiences critical of artistic quality. In the world of international branding, this quality is invaluable. The peak of legitimacy came when Rolling Stone, the most prestigious and selective music media outlet in the world, explicitly acknowledged the influence of Kim Taehyung and Jungkook. This is not merely editorial praise. This is a historical endorsement. Rolling Stone did not build its reputation over decades of firm figures without real impact. This recognition confirms one undeniable fact. Taehyung and Jungkook are global icons of this generation. However, the higher a person's position, the louder the voices trying to bring them down. Year after year, rumors have almost always centered on these two names. The reason is simple yet rarely acknowledged honestly. Taehyung and Jungkook have the largest fan bases and the widest global influence within BTS. Every small gesture, brief laugh, or natural interaction between them can easily be twisted into sensational issues. Their cheerful, sincere, and charismatic personalities are often misinterpreted. What should be read as long-standing friendship and human emotional closeness is instead turned into cheap speculation. This is not the fault of Taehyung and Jungkook. This is a failure of a content ecosystem that prioritizes sensation over truth. This phenomenon is clearly visible in the public response to Cartier's latest campaign featuring Kim Taehyung. The music and visuals used feel not merely like aesthetic backgrounds, but emotional language that reflects him. The calm yet firm tone, controlled rhythm, and refined silence create a deep impression. This campaign does not use Taehyung, but is built from his essence. Authenticity becomes a main strength. Taehyung does not look like he is acting for the camera. He appears as himself, precise, calm, and fully in control. Every movement feels mature, born from a deep understanding of self-identity. This is a kind of performance that cannot be faked, cannot be trained instantly, and cannot be replicated by popularity alone. At this point, Cartier no longer merely has a global face. They have a living artistic narrative. Kim Taehyung is not a visual ornament, but part of the creative DNA of the campaign. Every appearance leaves a strong emotional trace, quiet, refined, and unshakable. This is a cultural statement, not an ordinary advertisement. However, before entering 2026, the wave of rumors about Taehyung and Jungkook reached its most brutal point. Many fans wavered. Some changed their bias. Others chose to leave, influenced by information that was never officially confirmed. This phenomenon is painful, yet eye-opening. Not all support is built on mature understanding. In fact, the contributions of Kim Taehyung and Jungkook to the development of BTS are fundamental. They are two of the main pillars that brought BTS to be known, loved, and respected on the global stage. Ignoring this fact is the same as erasing history. Therefore, in the era of January 2026, a critical attitude is no longer an option, it is a necessity. Provocative titles, misleading thumbnails, and manipulative narratives must be treated with healthy skepticism. Verify sources, compare data, wait for official confirmation. Amid an increasingly organized negative content ecosystem, vigilance is the most concrete form of support. More than that, Taekook lovers around the world are required to stand more maturely. Support is not about responding to hatred with hatred, but about consistency in truth. Ahead of BTS's major comeback, all members, including Kim Taehyung and Jungkook, are undergoing extraordinarily intense training, both physically and mentally. Their pressure is real, and public demands never stop. So the question now returns to the viewers. Will we continue to be trapped in narratives built on sensation, or choose to stand on the side of facts, data, and integrity? January 2026 is not just a marker of time. It is a test of fandom maturity, and history always records this. Those who endure are not driven by momentary emotion, but by convictions that are not easily shaken. Alright, Taehyung lovers, we have reached the end of today's content. If you are still here, it means you chose truth over sensation, amid the noise of rumors and false narratives. Staying until the end is proof that you are mature, critical viewers who are loyal to facts. The Taehyung Lovers channel will always stand on the same line, not defending without reason, not attacking without data, but delivering truth based on facts and trusted global sources, whatever the risk. Remember, Kim Taehyung and Jungkook do not need empty defense. What they need are intelligent, calm fans who are not easily led by opinion. And those of you who watched until the very last second today are part of that. Thank you for all your positive comments. We read them, we appreciate them, and we will continue to be here voicing things many people are afraid to talk about. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell, because the next content will be deeper, bolder, and more eye-opening. Stay with us. Stay critical. Stay loyal to the truth. See you in the next video. This is the Taehyung Lovers Channel.